going on, everyone? This is Liam Catterson here, and today we're going to be reacting to chapter number 3 of volume 5 of RWBY. This is Unforeseen Complications. I'm so hyped. So first off, the 11th Doctor. Really? Well, it's Halloween. Happy birthday, RWBY. And I thought, after, getting through the week of Stranger Things, trying to get them up and get them done, I delayed RWBY just by a couple of days than when I would usually be recording them on. And I thought, why not? Why not? So here we are. So there's that. And this is probably going to get blocked again, probably because the YouTube algorithm is a bit... Yeah, so if this comes a couple of days later than the Saturday, then I'm trying to bypass it, but it's probably not going to work. Because YouTube doesn't like us. No. Rooster Teeth does, it's just YouTube. Anyways, digressing, it's Unforeseen Complications. So I think after the last episode, if you didn't hate Adam before with the whole fall of Beak and stuff, and Yang getting her arm sliced off and that, I think the last episode kind of solidified how much people will hate him after the fact that he killed Sienna Khan, who was a nice one. Well, she had her, hostility there, but she was a nicer leader than what Adam would be, because now Adam's seemingly taken over the White Fang after he basically had Sienna killed, because she was not forbidding an attack on Haven, which would have been great for the arc, but now that Adam's taken authority of the White Fang, it's now going... It's basically changed the game in a way, because if Sienna was still alive, we wouldn't need to be worrying about about a potential fall of Haven. And now Adam has his hands on the White Fang. Not looking good. So yeah, things are looking really, really to hell in that. But I'm hoping we get to see a bit of RWBY as well, because Chapter 1 ended with RWBY meeting Oscar and that, and with Drunkle as well. But we didn't see her at all in Chapter 2, so and I doubt they're going to do a big jump from Chapter 1 to Chapter 4 until we see to the absence of RWBY. So I'm expecting to see RWBY in this. But without further ado, let's get on with Unforeseen Complications. This is Chapter number 3. Let's go. I just love the intro more and more. Obviously I can't show it just in case, but I don't think that will be an issue now. I don't know. But it's still kick-ass, isn't it? Each time I listen to it, I love it more and more. As this Ghira learning about Sienna's passing. So this is going to have major repercussions on the White Fang, so...
Are you ready?
Yes. It won't be easy for the people to hear, but the truth often isn't. I know they'll do the right thing.
It's crap, isn't it? The fact that we have to learn, the Faunus have to learn about this.
You got this.
Yes, so just let him get on with it, okay? Wasn't Ghira a former leader of the White Fang as well, so... I mean, it makes sense for him to, have this kind of speech, it seems. Everyone's just gathering around, and used to. Everyone just gathering around.
Thank you all for assembling here. I wanted to take time to address some of the rumors that have been circulating around our island. I believe that it is important for the people of this territory to understand the truth. No matter how you feel about the human race, I think we can all agree that the event now known as the Fall of Beacon was a tragedy.
Yes.
A tragedy that will set both man and Faunus kind back.
It was, yeah, because it
While the
both
main
impacted
aggressor is
Faunus
still
as well.
unknown, we do have official confirmation that Adam Taurus, the leader of a powerful splinter group working inside
your
the
heads
White Fang,
down.
is partially responsible for these attacks. His actions not only tarnish the reputation of
Trying
an
to speak to the
organization
crowd that Adam is
created to
the
bring
criminal.
peace
Good
and
on you,
equality
Ghira.
to all, but to our entire race. With each day that this man remains unpunished, it becomes increasingly difficult to condemn those that look down upon us.
See what he's doing, because We need the truth to be... This is what he's saying. The
Recently,
truth has to be
spy
spoken.
from the same splinter group set their sights on this very home. My own daughter, Blake, and her friend did their very best to apprehend this.
Just going back to Volume 4.
While they were
Illya.
unsuccessful after being physically assaulted and seriously
Because they did
injured,
take on...
they were successful in obtaining the assailant scroll. With this, we have been able to ascertain that Adam Torres has plans to overthrow the current leader of the White Fang, Sienna Khan, and
well,
take over the reins himself.
Got bad news for you, pal.
His radical plans do not stop there. The documents on this scroll proclaim his next target to be Haven Academy and its attached CCT tower. Their plan is to strike on the last full moon before the beginning of the fall semester.
Oh
Roughly
no.
2 months from
Beginning
today.
of...
I have sent my
Crap.
swiftest
So
messenger
there's
to
January.
the government of Mistral. But I believe we have a greater responsibility. My relationship with the White Fang has been an interesting one. Years ago, I led the organization to help try and create
See,
a world
this is
where
what-
I and every Faunus who wished could walk alongside the human race.
I was gonna say he's a humble
While I
character,
believe we
and
made
saying
great
that...
strides toward this goal, it was made clear to me that the people both in and out of the White Fang wanted faster results. So I stepped down, and Sienna Khan was appointed as my successor. It's true that I do not fully condone many of her methods.
Oh no.
What I do
But
condone is what Sienna
she-
fights for. The idea that the Faunus and humans are, and should be, equal.
I was gonna say, he's a kind of person.
Adam Torres does
Sienna
not
a
seem to
bit
have that
ish,
goal.
and then there's, yeah, Adam.
What he
Adam's
has done,
just doesn't give a shit. He
benefits
wants
no one
the
but
humans to
himself.
bow to Faunus.
I think it's time that the
Sienna's
Faunus show
is a
the
bit...
world that we are equals. Time that we snuff out this splinter group. And
Yes.
restore the White Fang to what it once was.
Yes! Yes! Tell him. Go on.
To do this, I think the answer is clear. We must go to Haven and protect it at all costs.
Yes! I dig it. Oh. I don't think they... I don't think they are...
Before
like
we
the
proceed
idea.
any further, I'd like to invite my daughter to come and share her story. Not only as a former member of the White Fang, but also as a survivor of the fall of Beacon.
Exactly, because she can share the experiences. If a similar incident's gonna happen again.
Traitors!
Oh? No? It's not the Stormtrooper. Come on, Illya.
Illya.
Cowards. After everything the humans have done to us, everything they've put us through, you're asking us to help them?
I
Illya,
know we
calm
haven't
your...
been treated fairly.
Where was their help when the dust companies treated our people like slaves?
Remember she...
Where was their help
they were
when
laughing
kingdoms
and she
hunted foes
lashed.
just for being who they are? Where was my help when my parents were killed in a dust mine?
Illya,
Where?
you need to calm your...
Young lady, progress takes patience and cooperation.
The Belladonnas are the worst kind of Faunus.
Oh,
They want us to work with the same people
Bold.
that are trying to hold us down. If you
not trying to hold-
truly want to help your people, now
Son.
is the time to support Adam, not
No,
the
Illya,
Belladonnas.
come on. Let's
He will bring
think
about
rationally.
the future that you deserve. And
No.
if you are unwilling to fight, know that the White Fang will do it for you.
Oh, come on. Oh. I mean, with the backstory in Blake's character short, you can see how passionate she feels against humans after what happened with the dust mine accident and whatnot.
Did he age backwards?
He's possessed or reincarnated.
Here we go.
Isn't it weird?
Ozpin, Oscar.
It
Poor
is very
Oscar.
weird,
He's
yes.
getting like crowded
Okay,
with Team
okay.
Ranger.
Let's all just take a second and remember that this is very
Sobered up.
overwhelming for everyone.
Is he sobered up now? Yes. Give him some breathing room. He's just a kid. Even if he's got someone older inside him. Which does... No, actually don't regard that.
Sorry.
Rose
I've
Garden.
never really met huntsmen and huntresses before.
Well, we've never met a person with two souls, so
The
first
first
time's
for
all
everything.
around.
Yeah, you could say with that giggle with Ruby, it was
Break
a
up the
little
whole
tease,
getting
wasn't
to know
it?
you game, but we need to have a talk.
Because the
Mind
Ruby
showing
will
us
be
your
aware
little parlor
of
trick,
Rose
kid?
Garden.
Yeah, okay. Just so you know, I'll still be here.
I hope so. Oh, shh. Is he
It's
Oz?
so very good to see you again, students.
Ozpin!
Wait, just
Nice.
happened?
Professor...
Ozpin's took over.
Correct. And though I may be the one speaking, Oscar is still present mentally. He's
Yeah, you
only
can,
handed over
it's
the
that little
controls,
blend
so to
of
speak.
Oscar and Ozpin,
Does
actually.
Make us do anything embarrassing? I'm afraid this all must be very perplexing.
And alarming, and bizarre, and just really kind of hard to believe overall.
Yeah. But first
It's
for
good
everything,
to see
remember,
you children still have your sense of humor.
despite
We've all been
everything,
through tremendous hardship already. I'm sorry.
damn, it's eerie, the
It's not
voice,
your
isn't it?
fault.
It's all my fault.
Ozpin.
I told you once that I made more mistakes than any man, woman, and child on this planet. And I wasn't exaggerating.
So, yeah, he...
I'm cursed. For thousands of years I have walked the surface of Remnant, living, dying, and reincarnating in the body of a like-minded soul.
Oh, shh. Like...
The Professor Ozpin you all met was not my first form,
Oh,
and clearly wasn't my last. It's
lo and
an
behold.
extraordinarily strenuous process on everyone involved.
Just regenerate... No, I know.
So who
His soul...
are you?
I am the combination of countless men who have spent their lives trying to protect the people of Remnant.
So
Every
whenever...
rebirth, my soul is eventually merged with another,
And then...
And
And
I'm
again,
changed.
and again...
but my memories stay with me. This curse was bestowed upon me by the gods, because I failed to stop Salem in the past.
Wow.
But we must stop her now.
So it's like an immortality curse kind of thing, where...
And how do we do that?
We start by ensuring the safety of the Relic of Knowledge.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say that. So, of course, that body we all got to know wasn't his first forms. Wow, that's really, really intriguing, and it's a curse, it seems.
Well. Look who's awake.
Failing to stop sailing. Let her out.
What's going on? Where
That's
am
right.
I?
You know, I never thought I'd see a Schnee in this camp.
The Spring Maiden.
Vernal?
Oh, she was shown in the intro, and she seems to be an important deal. That ain't yours. Just.
What do you want?
Straight to the point. I like it. We don't normally deal in trafficking people. Not really worth our time. But once we realized we had a Schnee,
Oh,
that changed.
because of course,
You're going to
how
ransom
powerful.
me back to my father. Is that it?
Oh, that's not gonna work. Like he's gonna
It's a
get.
shame you're a Schnee. You'd probably do quite well around here.
Hmm.
I would never sink to your level.
Just keep quiet and cooperate and you'll be back in your mansion before you know it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think Weiss wants to be
Don't make
there.
this complicated.
What's going to make this complicated is when my sister finds out that I didn't make it to Mistral.
Oh, you'll get
You know my sister, don't you? Winter Schnee? Special operative of
badass,
the Atlas
awesome
military?
character.
She's in Mistral now. And when she hears I'm missing, it won't take her long to find me. And you.
Weiss with the cold. she's just.
so funny?
What's funny?
Oh, I don't know if it's more funny or sad, but you're clearly out of the loop.
Wait, no.
Your sister isn't in Mistral anymore. No,
I thought she said
personnel
she
are
died or
Mistral
something.
anymore. General Ironwood closed the borders and recalled all of his little troops in tin cans.
And that's
No one was coming to rescue you.
well, that's crap. I thought the way they were going that, they would have said, like, Winter died or something like that. I had a mini panic attack there.
Perfect! We were stuck at a dead end, but now we can just take little cute boy Ozpin to Lionheart and have him set things straight.
Oh, it's a
Please
bit more
don't call me
complicated.
that.
Yeah, we're not sure that's the best
It's a bit
idea.
complicated than that. So,
But I thought the headmasters all took their orders from you. That was the intention. For lieutenants I can trust, especially during times of reincarnation. But Crow told me about your meeting with Leonardo. He isn't just behaving irrationally. He's disobeying specific instructions.
this is just
I've
so
left.
eerie, but
Something's wrong.
interesting.
I
With
don't want to jump to
Ozpin
conclusions,
kind of back.
but I don't want to rule
But
out
he is back.
possibilities either. No one outside of this room knows that I've paired with Oscar, and I think it may be best to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Play things close
Because
to the
then
chest
Salem-
until we got a better hand.
Precisely.
But,
Now we have 2 steps ahead of us. The
I'll
first
get onto
is
this
enlisting
after-
the aid
after
of more
this.
huntsmen. But the Mistral Council
Doesn't own every huntsman in the kingdom. And I've been here enough times to know where we can find some more.
so long as they're
yeah,
trustworthy.
he knows around. He
You
knows
can
his
trust them
way
to put
around.
up a good fight. I'll throw together a list tonight.
Oh,
Good luck with that.
wow!
After that, we can move on to step 2.
What's step 2?
Getting you 4 into fighting shape.
Oscar's gonna. Oh, damn!
But we already know how to fight.
You can only fight so long as you have crescent rows, but you're still lacking in hand-to-hand.
This goes back to the Yang character shot. Yes,
Yeah.
can't always rely on your
Mr.
weapon. Oh,
I'm glad to hear you've improved, but sorry to say you've yet to unlock your semblance.
come on!
You still have a ways to go before you're ready to pose any real threat against
They
Salem
may
and
be
her
strong
forces.
with what they've
Though
got,
Oscar
but
can give me temporary
what they
control,
need
I
is
need
to be
strengthen his
improved.
body and his aura. Wait, what? You'll inherit my muscle memory in time, but practice will expedite the process.
But if Crow's out looking for huntsmen, then who's going to teach us?
oh, damn!
Well, I believe I was the headmaster of Beacon Academy.
He was.
We have
Oscar's
approximately
gonna
1
be
month before
in a
classes
ox.
resume at Haven. If Salem were to plan an attack, it would make sense that it occurred.
Wait, so
prior
does this
to
mean 2
students'
different
return.
time?
It's not much time, but it's better than nothing.
I love how they go all freaked out and
Just don't
whatnot.
expect me to go easy on you.
Oh, and here's Oscar. Oh, shh! Another happy landing.
You've got to be kidding me.
Poor Oscar. So 2 different... Because Ghira said the attack takes place 2 months, and he said 1. So that's interesting. Meaning that... Oh! Because usually they're much larger, of course. Like, twice as large as Weiss, but... It's a Oh, let's do this. But we got a bit of intel about basically Ozpin in general because of the fact that he explained that his body that we've grown so used to was not his first. After failing to stop Salem the first time, he's been... It's kind of like an immortal curse. And I guess if Salem does fall, which I don't think will happen until Ruby is completely done, because she's of course the greater bad. I mean, you thought Tortrick was, you know, the big bad at first, and then you got Cinder's group, and then you got Salem, so... Unless there's another force behind this, but... no, judging by how the gods are a bit peeved that he couldn't stop her the first time, there's this curse going around for Ozpin, and he's forced to he's forced to stay alive, I guess, which in a sense is okay, but your soul basically transfers to another body if you do perish in that body. So it's really crappy for Ozpin, but it is what it is, and now he's going to be training. It is interesting though how they're going with the two different timeline routes, because Ghira, who wants to go to Haven, and the rest of the Furnaces are not really happy with that. He said he suspects the plan to attack will happen 2 months from now, whereas it's 1 month to train in Ozpin's perspective. So things are not looking so good. But that was awesome stuff. I have the feeling that this is going to be another miss in terms of winter, judging by the comments made by Weiss threatening, although that is a bit bold for Weiss to be, you know, threatening the Spring Maiden, because I'm sure that would be a great fight, Raven versus Winter. That would be really, really sick, but I don't think Winter would be able to destroy her as easily as she expects. But yeah, something about that, I'm sure I'm not the only one who had panic attacks by her saying, oh, she's not going to be a problem anymore, that kind of stuff. But oh, haven't you heard kind of stuff that she was throwing up. But yeah, it seems like this is going to be another miss, which will be a bit of a shame. But yeah, I'm really liking the introduction of the Spring Maiden. She seems like a really intriguing character, and I can't wait to find out. I mean, especially after her comments to that little standoff between Weiss and her. It was really, really good stuff. The speech as well that Ghira delivered. I'm intrigued to see how Adam takes this, I guess, because now I'm a bit worried now after he gave that speech, but we'll just have to wait and see. But that was a really powerful speech and whatnot, and it's just making me love Ghira even more. But that was a really enjoyable episode of RWBY. I just can't wait to see how this goes. And now Ozpin, Oscar, whatever. I just love that though, actually, how you're able to tell if the which. Well, I wouldn't say which is talking, but how you know there's a change of soul talking, because you had that little green energy vibe, and it was really, really nicely utilised. Of course, he was like used to wearing green stuff, so it's a nice little touch, something that we can remark upon. But yeah, I can't wait to see how things go with the training, with Crow assembling Huntsman. It's all happening right now, but I'm also can't wait to see how Weiss's story develops, especially when Yang arrives there. It's going to cause a bit of conflict, so it's all looking good, and I can't wait to see how everything plays out, especially with with everyone really, with the White Fang, how Adam's going to respond, because I'm not too crazy about Ghira's chances of survival, especially with that speech. But we'll just wait and see. We can pray that he'll survive. We can pray. Just stay still, Sonic Screwdriver. But every aspect, especially in this episode, is having a nice, interesting build towards it, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!